Yo, John, Frank, Hayden, Darius. What are you What are you dudes doing? I'm digging up things things to paint. You can imagine that. Hang with me 1 second while I fetch all the baits I need out of here. Like that. Square bill. I'm get all these square bills. There's another one. There's another one. It's infinite. David, what's up? Jeremy, it's a sun shirt, dude. So it's not hot, right? Uh, I don't know. Good question. There's another one. I think I got them all. Nope, missed a BDS3. Okay, that should be all of them. But yeah, they're not. I mean, this thing isn't really that hot. I was no tubes in the colors. That's unfortunate. Daryl, do they have anything else worth noting? Um, what goodies I've got? I have these clear coated. Where's my paper? The Wonder Gill, and then the Wonder Shed. Look at that damn copper on the back, dude. Very, very sexy. Um, so those are done. But oh, so I went to Dollar Tree to get a box of Q-tips because I clean my airbrush with Q-tips. Some people say you shouldn't do it because you get little strands of Q-tip. I never had it be a problem, so whatever. Um, and I probably go through 40 a day, so hasn't been an issue. But I was in there and I walked by this little stand in the middle, and at Dollar Tree everything's not a dollar; it's $1.25 now. It's the $1.25 tree. Um, but they had a 3-pack of these little snack containers, and they have a watertight seal in them, and they're small, which I like because I throw them in my backpack since I'm a traveling fisherman now. Um, but I mean, if you've got like, I think it would work great for hooks or chatterbaits. Like you could dump a damn pile of chatterbaits in there. There's 4 jigs, and it's not even like a uh, quarter away full. Um, so I picked up a 3-pack um, for $1.25. Not bad. Not bad. What else we put in there? A dream pop and a burn Spalsaby 2 fit nice. Dreamwalkers do not fit. What else? Let's see how good a hook package fits. Look at that. Just cut the tops off of them and you're fine. But jungle hook, they need the tops removed and they would slide right in. They would fit perfect. Yeah. So they will fit hook packages. Well, that's what I was kind of hoping for. And they're cheap enough you can keep a lot of them. Or just organizing your house. Whatever. Silicone wacky bands, fit a million of those. Yeah, so if you have little tackle needs, they have them in that's what they look like, John. You probably have tons of little knickknacks you could use them for, but they come in a 3-pack like this, and they're plastic wrapped together. They have this color, they have clear, and I think they have green. But hard to beat for $1.25, especially with the rubber gasket around the top. That's usually what sells me on these things. And they clip, so you know they're like shut good. And the clips are actually pretty good. Like they feel pretty strong. Not bad. If you wanted to, you could probably tape this side shut to where you would have a box you could open only on one side. Would look kind of janky, but whatever. But I was pretty stoked to have those. I always buy those kind of little. These, that was a dollar store find. I've got tons of them, dude. That's probably like one of my vices. It's really hard for me to walk into a dollar store and not buy some sort of lunch container or some sort of food organizer. Where's my other one? I got pencil boxes. Look at all these. So, Frog Box is a note card holder from Hobby Lobby. Swim Bait Box is a pencil box from a dollar store somewhere in Texas. That worked fine. 2 native gills fit in there. My terminal, no, I did have terminal in here. This is some sort of 2-sided terminal box for like lunches. So I just added to the snack box collection. But I haven't like, it doesn't do me any good to buy like big boxes. I don't feel like anymore, because I don't feel like anything is like they all hold more than I need. Like I need a terminal box that's like small. You know what I mean? Like I don't need the way I fish now, or the volume that even back then it didn't make any sense. Like for whatever reason, I felt like I needed to bring 30 quarter-ounce sinkers. You know what I mean? And I didn't. And or like a 25-pack bulk pack of like Gamakatsu super lines. AJ, you did not show me that. So I'm trying to downsize and make everything a little more refined. Um, but yeah, they don't really, the tackle industry doesn't really serve the uh, limited volume guy, um, which is so stupid because like there should be somebody at ICAST that would have out like a badass box, but they can't pull their heads out of their ass enough to do something like that. Um, it's a double-sided gammy box the size of a note card holder. That one. Did you put foam in it or something? Did you do something special? Um, I'll have to look one of those up. Where's my phone? Gamakatsu. Let's see. Box. It comes with a slit of foam on one side. There you go. Another topic, but somebody needs to make half lots. You mean like a regular 3600, Jeremy? Half loaf of bread. Yes, half loaves of bread. That would be pretty handy. Let's see if I can find this AJ box. Gamakatsu's been doing pretty good with their boxes. I'll commend them. Oh, is it this one? That looks pretty nice, dude. I will say. If you're curious, it's called a G Box 250 with slit foam. And I'm sure it's not expensive because it's 13 bucks. I like that. I'll be ordering. Thank you, AJ. Need to pack like a bank fisherman. Pretty much. Pretty much. I'll probably take more than your average bank fisherman. Um, then I have to wait till September to buy it, AJ. Um, so G Box 250. Mark that down on your things to buy. Dealing with tackle management to and from the boat can get depressing. It certainly can. And that's why I cannot figure out why somebody in this dumbass fishing industry has not said at one of their team meetings, what problems are there in the tackle management world that we might be able to solve? Well, pulling all my shit out of my boat and taking it inside, organizing all of that, making it a fluid transformation from garage, house to boat. There is not one. There could be, but that would involve thought and creativity. So that's why I've kind of gotten away because I didn't keep everything in my boat. I kept a lot in my boat. The problem with that was I would unload it all the time. I never left my shit in the boat. Like I see guys with their like baits blow up and they're like, "Oh, I left my tackle box in my boat." So, no, dude. Um, they think everyone has their garage attached to their house. Correct. Um, but so yeah. But even in like hotels, you're driving around like people. I know people still leave their shit in their boat, and it's mind-boggling to me. But it's because they have so much, and it's like scary to consider moving all of it because it's a damn hour job. Um, but the slit foam doesn't work for big hooks. I probably wouldn't use that anyway. I don't think. I don't know what I would use it for, honestly. Um, but yeah, actually, like I feel like back in the day, I could have probably fished most of the tournaments that I fished with the backpack I take now full of stuff, with the exception of maybe I feel like I could load everything into two backpacks. Um, which is nice because if you can fit everything in two backpacks, and there's a nice way to organize them. I'm laying it out if anybody's listening from you know Guggen Bass Mafia. Um, you have to create the backpack to house all the stuff, but then your 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 boxes have to make sense. They all have to work together. Like you have to have the right jig box. You got to have the right. Everything has to be a system. And then when you're unloading your boat, you open your bag, stuff everything where it goes. Take the other bag, stuff everything where it goes, and you're done. You're not like taking loads of shit, dropping boxes off the top. It's it's a pain. It is a pain. AJ, what did you finally settle on? It does get overwhelming. It does get overwhelming. And sometimes you probably leave some stuff in your boat that you shouldn't leave in your boat because you don't want to, you're sick of dragging that shit out. So, too much gear breeds indecision. Yeah. My problem is I remember everything that I own. And I know that like stuff that I bought 20 years ago, um, is not like, even if I've never caught a fish on it, it's still in the back of my mind that I have it and that there will be a time and a place for it. And sometimes you're out there and you're like, oh shit, dude, I bet they'd eat that purple bandit from like 1999. Or oh, I know what I need. I need that centipede from Fish and Delight Walmart back in 2001. Um, and and I would keep all that shit. But all right, let's look this bag up. Kelty Red Wing 22. AJ, why didn't you show me any of this shit when I was physically in front of you? Not cool, dude. Kelty Red Wing backpack for daily carry. It's a nice looking pack. How many do you put 3600s in it or do you 41.95? That's a good price for a backpack. It has an internal frame. Let's see this thing. Let me see the inside of this thing. We were too busy fishing. It's a nice looking backpack. I bought that. I bought this one. This is a. This is an Oakley. I got this from some supplier that Amy uses to get shirts. They had it on sale, so I picked one up. I think it was regular $100. I think I got it for 50. But you can jam some stuff in here, dude. It's a big box. It's a big bag. Um, but it's nice. Um, I think the biggest issue is guys probably carry more soft plastics than they do. Like soft plastics take up so much room. You gotta also be able to deal with soft plastics. Put all my plastics on the side and the front. There you go. There you go. Still got boxes from when Marlboro did points. I didn't know they did tackle systems. That's pretty awesome. Um, Anyone know a balsa maker? Probably East Tennessee area with the initial CJ on it. Looks like about 20 to 30 years old. I don't, Bob. I can't keep up with all those like Carolina, East Tennessee, like builders from the 70s, 80s. Like there's too many of them, and they're like way nerdy. You know what I mean? Like they made like 50 baits. And guys are like, "Oh yeah, that's so and so." It's like, how do you even know, dude? Um, he's an old Jansport. That's good. I used to carry an what is it? An East pack, Eastman, East something, East something. And there was I found an LL Bean bag in my under my carport that's somebody's, um, and it's got the initials like sewn in it. Eastport. That's it. Uh, but I think I'm gonna take the initials off and just put a. It's a green backpack. I think I'm just gonna take it off and put a patch on it and make it a maybe a soft plastic bag. Um, so yeah, I don't want it to go to waste. It's a nice bag, so I'll just get rid of the initials, put a patch on it, and it goes from being some kids elementary, high school backpack to tackle craft tackle bag. Um, we'll see. We'll see about that. But yeah, I think there's a lot. Speaking of iCast, I think there's a lot of room for improvement in the tackle world. Nobody's. I thought the one box I got really excited for was that the Flambeau spinnerbait box, but it's too big. They need to make a smaller one. Um, no, Elevain was expensive. Burns. I had had an Eastport and a Jansport, I believe. Uh, I had both. I remember my Jansport I had in high school. I think it was brown. It was ugly as shit. I don't know why I picked brown. Uh, Sierra has your exact pack on sale. There you go. There you go. You gonna buy a backup? But Dustin, what's up? I'll be interested to see what if there's anything decent uh, in the tackle realm at ICAST this year that's going to be, or not tackle storage. I'll be interested to see if anybody has any innovative tackle ideas. Just Impulse bought some pronghorn permits. That was ballsy. You just feel like you're just feeling lucky to go shoot an antelope. Oh yeah, they got prime days. Prom Days is going on. You could probably find a good deal on something fishing related. I haven't looked though. I've not looked. I'm trying to get a Patreon for tomorrow night. But I can't get responses from people. I'm still trying. I would like to, but can't get anybody on the horn. I'm being avoided. Prior 2.0, kind of short notice. I haven't talked to John this week. I don't know what he's got going on. South J, what's up? What are you so excited about coming out at ICAST? I know you are sitting on the edge of your seat. Marty can't do Thursdays. Marty's a weekend guy. He has family obligations during the week. So there are criteria. There are criteria. I still want to see Burns do a lip mod. That would be fun when we get around to that. Chris, I don't know what Eric's doing. Eric's been gone for a month down at the beach, so I don't know when he's back, when he's not back, when he's busy, when he's not busy. I don't know that it's the best time for him, but he's been that way since the Patreon started. So he was originally going to be my first guest, and then kind of petered out. Burns can only live on Friday and Saturday. Bob seconds the lip mod. I got something, Brian. I got to set it up here. I got something special for the Buzzbait Patreon, but it's going to require some. It's going to require some work, but it's going to be. It's going to be a full-blown demo. Prior, that might not be prior. Recovery was a no-go. You can't get the email. Damn, that sucks. I'd still think there's some way to get your account back. Burns, could you help Hayden with his slice? He's having issues. Stop swinging left. There you go. There you go. Burns laid it out. Simple enough. Yeah, Prior got his Facebook got hacked, and now he lost his Ace in the Hole lures page. If he can't retrieve it because they're all tied together, which really blows. Oh, South Jersey. Have you seen the the hookup tackle fake page. It comes up in Google searches. But there is a web page called the hookup dash tackle, and it is a mirror site to the hookup tackles, except it is the hookup dash tackle. And they about got me. They about got me. And I started thinking, I was like, something's weird here. And I had like stuff in my cart, and then they started sending me a. Oh, you warned everybody? I didn't know that. Yeah. So I had stuff in my cart. I should have known, because the reason I should have known was because they had every size owner haymaker, and they were on sale for $3. I was like, hell, I'm gonna load up on these. And then I kind of went and snooped around. I was like, this looks kind of sketchy. I don't think this is their website. And then I started getting PayPal invoice requests for my cart. And I was like, what? And they were from, what was so funny was it was the PayPal invoices weren't from the hookup tackle or some fake hookup dash tackle, which if you were smart, that's what it would have been. It was from like Amir Kelly. And it's like, well, I don't think that's the hookup tackle, but whatever. So that was mildly amusing. So here's another PSA. If you're looking for the hookup stuff, don't go to the hookup dash tackle. It's not real. It's a fakie. It is a fakie. It is sketchy. It is sketchy. And it's the exact same website. Like, it is a mirrored website. I did South J. I reported them as being sketch. That this is fraudulent or a scam. So hopefully they get shut down. What's crazy is, I don't know. That's the interesting part to me, is like, why that page? Did homeboy piss somebody off when he was dealing overseas? Obviously, he tried to get something, and somebody wasn't down with the deal, and they said, "Dude, screw you. I'm going to put everything on your site on sale and mirror it, and then just change the domain and take money from you." It's a hookup customer that got screwed. Probably wouldn't surprise me, dude. Would not surprise me. New at ICAST 2023 website mirroring. Okay, that looks good. Pretty soon, all that stuff will be available at half price from American companies. You got it, AJ. You don't even have to worry about JDM stuff anymore, because it doesn't even have to be out that long over there, and it's already coming over here. Back in the day, you had to wait years. Now you only have to wait months. It's wonderful. So the Japanese market, all they're really doing is just feeding the US market, which is pretty lame. Because if you're an aspiring JDM company looking to get your product into a new market, so you know what, I'm gonna try and grow this business and maybe expand into the U.S. market. Oh, wait a minute, all my products are already sold there, just not by me. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I'll just do nothing. I'll just do what I was doing before. I don't want to expand. I don't want to try and break into a new market. That's silly of me. Berkeley already took care of that for me. Break time. There you go. So I think, like I said yesterday, I think the gig is up. I think the consumer is getting wiser to the shenanigans these people are playing, and I don't know if it's going to end well eventually. Like I think eventually the pot is going to run dry. Something's going to happen. I don't know. Too much damage has been done. Whoever hacked me, harassing everybody. That's not good. I mean, I would still think you should be able to get that account back. Is anybody here a pro at account recovery on Facebook? AJ, they just needed to slow down demand, dude. Can't blame them there. I wouldn't call it price gouging. They just couldn't. They just needed to test the market. They're just trying to slow things down. It worked. They get their money. Got to be an unhacker. Yes. Is anybody here an unhacker with Facebook? Pryor lost his account and he needs it back. Somebody help. No? No helpers? Steve, what's up? We're trying to rehack John Pryor's account so we can get the ace in the hole page back. And I will say that I don't know how many followers are on that page, but trying to regain 2,000 followers in this day and age, I feel like is a lot more difficult than when you probably started that page. I don't know how many you could expect to get back and follow your page, but that's going to be a pain in the ass. A royal pain in the ass. But it might surprise me. You might get more. Might get more. Okay. Do you own a flag, AJ? I will say Berkeley is going to sell a shit ton of their flags. Like everybody's going to buy one. You can't not because they're so cheap. You know what I mean? What are they, like $8.99 or something? I feel like Berkeley could have at least scooped out like $4 more. Like you can't tell me they wouldn't sell the exact same amount. Which I'm no Berkeley. I don't have their statistics. They know what they can sell and at what price. But I feel like that they could have squeaked $12.99 out and sold the exact same amount. Especially when people are used to paying $50. They could have sold them for 15. That would not have been like absurd. So I think that's where Berkeley comes in, South Jersey. That's where Berkeley comes in. I didn't know South Jersey was a Berkeley pro staffer. That's what they're here for. Oh, you can't get those? And they're expensive? We'll fix that. We'll make you one and we'll make it cheap. And they'll be in Walmart. All right, last bait. Then I got to go take these into the kitchen. So I had to get off of here. But I'll let y'all know if I can get together a camp sesh for tomorrow. If not, I'll try again. I think I need to have like 15 guys on hold. Oh, the little diver. That that one needs some tweaks. That one needed a tweak or two, Burns. I threw it. To me, it seems like there are way too many baits and companies with everyone going back to other stuff after COVID. There's going to be some pain for all these companies. That's what I don't understand. Steve, is to me, it makes no sense for a company to jump into, like, if you're a rod company, Arc, we'll use them. Start off as rods, then they move into reels, and then they move into hard baits. Well, everybody's doing that, and they're all just cannibalizing each other because there's not, like, you're not bringing anything good to the market. You're just bringing something to the market to say you have it. And I don't know if it's like, there must be some sort of like, it must be something set up in the business, or like some sort of some sort of like, I don't know. It must be business related as to why these people are doing it, because there's no way they're selling that many baits, or that it makes sense to. I guess it doesn't really cost them anything. That's the difference, because they're not developing pretty much anything. Most of the shit that I've seen these people come out with has already been available on like Alibaba from a manufacturer. You could just look through their catalog and be like, "Ooh, I want that bait. Put my name on it." And so, um, I I can't make myself understand it. I just like, I just think to me, just stay in your lane and like build rods. Or if you're, you know, I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sure there's a good explanation, or there's not, but whatever. Like if you make rods and you come out with a shitty reel and you try to tell me it's awesome, it's not. Like you're not gonna out Shimano. You're not gonna out Daiwa. You're not gonna, you know, do anything against Luz or Abu, whatever. Like, why? Just to say you did? Hey, we've got reels. Yeah, they suck. Like, so. Um, Spro's bucktails were good. Um, that's another thing I don't understand, AJ. With Spro in the bait world and like dealing with Missile and John Cruz, that's a weird relationship. A really weird relationship. I don't know. Pure Fishing's about to file bankruptcy. Wonder what their wonder where all their money went. Maybe that's why the Nessie's $8.99. They need to sell a bunch. I don't think. No, I think Spro's Japanese. I don't think Spro has shit to do with John Cruz. Um, I think he's just a. I think he's just a dude that fishes. But I would think they would have some sort of conflict of interest at some as uh, much as they're you know doing together. Seems odd. Like to me, what would have made more sense was for like Missile came out with a Mag Draft knockoff. So did Spro, except the Spro has John's name on it. What? I mean, does that make am I crazy or is what's going on here? Sounds like a double dip. Like is Spro that dumb? Like if I'm somebody at Spro, I'm like, oh, we're gonna give you royalties on this swim bait that's got your name on it. Missile, which you also own, will be directly competing against it. Which you'll also make royalties off of and more. So which one are you gonna sell? I'm gonna sell them both. That really doesn't work. Um, I live in a state of confusion. I don't know. It's that relationship is very odd. Um, it started with building the brand so they can cross over. That's my problem though, Tom. Is you can't sell it. Everybody can't sell everything, and I think at some point people need to realize that. Like if you're a rod guy and you know how to build rods, that doesn't mean you're a crankbait guy, or that doesn't mean you're like a worm dude. You know what I mean? Like everybody can't sell everything. Like how just think about the car market. If every car dealership just sold everything, how would that work? Probably not if it is an in-house. Lose is in trouble. Oh yeah, Bob, they've had that out. That's been flashed around for months. I feel like as soon as the Chad Shed came out, like another couple weeks later, they started showing off the rod kind of got out there. Um, a shrinking number of people who fish and hunt. Yeah, I mean it doesn't. It makes no sense. Why are you going to hop in with clogging up a drain that's already in a toilet that's like tough to flush? You know what I mean? It's like it's already pretty saturated. Let's stuff some more toilet paper down the drain. Um, they just want more than market share to buy their line of products. Yeah, but that's not going to happen. Like, not when you're selling turds. Not when you're just rebranding house baits. Darius, that's a good box. I've got one of those. Oh, I missed a spot. It's like the one spot I always miss and have to go back and hit. Right there. So Luz is eating shit. Who else? Pure fishing. Not good. Not good. Um, what was I looking for? Somebody mentioned something. Plano double side. Where is mine? There it is. These are still pretty relevant boxes, um, especially for the swim bait guys. You can you could jam some swim baits in here. Uh, this is the Magnum, no number, just a Magnum something. But this one's pretty clean. Got some nice Bagley specimens in here. There is a tag for a Storm TS Thin Fin blue scales, $3.99. Grabbing a shrinking market. Why would anybody want to do that? That doesn't make any sense. For sure, still some boss up links here. Those Pro KGB rods are already out somewhere, but I believe they got KGB blessing and used his maker. I wouldn't think any kind of small fry maker would be able to keep up with Spro's demand. I'm in for quitting panking and getting into the tackle storage market. Don't you dare speed read. AJ, I think you could probably do well in the tackle storage because nobody's really doing anything in it. You can see what Bass Mafia did. Bass Mafia made a pretty big plunge into the market, and they didn't do anything revolutionary. They just made a better mousetrap. Hey, we're just going to make tackle boxes. We're just going to make them durable. Like, we're just going to make the plastic heavier. Sweet. Sell them to us for $50. Affordable tackle storage. Yeah. I mean, I've got I got some bass. I got that one Bass Mafia box, the big one. And it's a nice box. Nice box, but it's not for everything. You know what I mean? And it's big. Like if I put that in my backpack, it takes up my whole backpack. Then Guggenball. Yeah, I don't blame the Bass Mafia people get the last laugh on that. The lure range on the KGB run. What is AJ? South Jersey. Why do you need information on where all these soft plastics are made? You getting into the soft plastic manufacturing? What are you doing with this information? What do you plan on doing? The hinges all ended up breaking. These look pretty decent. But I don't use this a ton. It's mainly a decor, office protection in case a ceiling tile falls, it doesn't break my crankbaits. Trying to find out who pours nori's. Yeah, I mean there's only a couple places that do it, so it shouldn't be hard to locate. And I feel like they pretty much all do it the same way, so and use the same plastic, and you know what I mean. Like that would be. I don't think it would be as interesting to know who did it, but what plastic they're poured out of. That would be like I would like to know if nori's plastic is different than like, you know, some of the other brands, or what's special about that. $50 for a DD 3100 Bass Mafia box is too steep for Rich. Yeah, I bought mine used. The plastic feels way softer. Nori's plastics with less salt are pretty tough. Bram, what's new at iCast? Travis Stearman, how are you? I'm just about to get off here. You're late. My wife's having dinner with AJ McCarron right now. That's nice. They are heavy. They are heavy. Like this. Let's see what this box weighs. Full of Burnsies and RCs and shit I've painted. Any guesses? Any guesses on what this load of baits? Speaking of hinges, I guess how you break them. Let's see here. 6 pounds. All right, we're going in. Eight. Bunch of burger baits that are new yoke and some new Mullex wakes that are pretty sweet. Sounds fun. Travis, I've been trying to get somebody on Patreon. They keep avoiding me. 5 pounds, 3 ounces. 1 box. 5 pounds, 3 ounces. That's a pretty substantial amount of bait in box. Dude, this was one of my very early paint jobs. Last fish that I caught on it was a 6 on the Tombigbee River. It's really pretty. I need to redo this. I need to redo this color. This one caught it. This one caught him. Gucci status only. There's only one status, Sean. Baller. Brennan, there's not going to be any people left at 8 o'clock at night, is there? It'll be 9 there. Do you remember the Mullex rat wake frog that I designed, but they never released it? Probably the coolest bait. Was that just like the crankbait that had the hollow? It was like a hollow frog crankbait. Is that the one you're talking about? I thought those were available on Tackle Warehouse. Had them for a while. They have dinner. They have a dinner service. Ooh. Jackalope frogs. I didn't like those to begin with. They tore too easy. Years ago, when I was at Eufaula Manufacturing, aka Man, the plant manufacturer gave me some finesse farms. They were pouring from a Japanese company strictly for Japan market. They used to be about 3 prices. Years ago. Tom, what were you doing at Eufaula Manufacturing? Touring? Or was it for business? Sean, Smallmouth Crushman sucks anyway. His regular streams are better. Trying to find Fritz right now. Those flip gills, the Bob, you like that frog? I was not a fan. I destroyed that frog. It did not last. Just call Tim, and Tim can tell you exactly where Fritz is. I think I like the Spro better than the real KGB. Ask Fritz what Mama J was the DT6 built on. Correct, Gator. Just kidding. Don't ask Fritz that. Fritz is listening right now. He's like, who is this little son of a bitch? Traded my Chad for a Hyper Chad. Chad. Oh, find my. Instead of find my phone, Tim has find my Fritz. And he just clicks on this little link, and he's got a little DT or a little Fritz side crank icon that's around the country, and he watches him travel. Find my Fritz. I'm so sick of hearing who knock off this in their giant circle jerk. Yeah, I think it has been established now, but it's funny because all of us bitch about it, but the guys in the industry that are behind all of it are sitting back laughing, drinking their cocktails down at ICAST, going, "Idiots! No one cares. Y'all bitch all you want. It doesn't matter. We're gonna sell 2 million Nellies, and we're gonna take all of our money and put it in our fat wallets. Apparently not too fat, pure fishing. But there's so much beer. Brennan, because it's a trade show. Those are not for actually doing work. Those are for people to get away from their wives and their kids and their jobs to go down there and booze for a week. ICAST is a vacation. That's all it is, dude. And it's paid for. They don't care. They don't care about baits. That is the difference. That is the problem. If you want to go talk to somebody that cares about baits, go to the Nasheen booth, talk to him, and then leave. I think you could probably do yourself the most justice if you want to talk to somebody that's like interesting and like gives a shit. Go talk to Nasheen. Everybody else, they're just blowing smoke up each other's ass, hobnobbing, trying to wait for the next after party booze break. Ryan, who I keep hearing about Wheeler's soft baits. Who are those under? Is that part of the Crush City or whatever? Is that part of Rapala? Rapala. I haven't heard him actually talk about him. I've heard a lot of other people talk about him, but I haven't heard Wheeler's take on him. Get yourself invited to a dinner. Yeah, a good one. Don't let him take you to. Don't let Jordan take you to White Castle Steakhouse, bro. Get on the tab. Let Costa pay for it. Get the funnel out and do the Frank the Tank. That'd be funny. Yeah, they ripped off the OSP, which is a ripoff of Inori's. There you go. Even the Japanese are. I feel like the Japanese do it in a classier way, though. Was that Longhorn? Stop the press. Stop the press. All right. Nori's ripped off my mom. Wheeler talked about both the Noris and the OSP. There you go. Well, all right. Let's say everybody, it's 2:00. Everybody still has time to go about your own devices and rip off something in your own personal world. So let's all go rip something off. Taco Utaku is losing his mind while deleting comments about JD and Betty ripping off Savage here. There's at 61st. Business, picking up a load of baits I built for a small bait company I worked for. Tom, I'd like to hear that story. That sounds interesting, especially in that era. Um, I would like to hear. I would like to hear your business travel industry story from back in those days. That sounds something up my alley. All right, we'll catch y'all later. Let me know if you see any cool stuff. See ya.